Hey, how are you? In this video, we will be talk about top 10 Hollywood 18 plus adult movies on YouTube and Netflix available in Hindi and in English. Number 10, Cam 2018. Alice, an ambitious cam girl, wakes up one day to discover she's been replaced on her show with an exact replica of herself. In Daniel Goldhaber and Issa Mazie's paranoid horror thriller Cam, an erotic webcam performer finds her followers stolen by a doppelganger who hijacks her channel, pushes the sexual envelope further, and otherwise seems determined to destroy her life. Call it identity theft of a possibly supernatural kind. Number 9, The Loft 2014. For 5 men, Carl Urban, James Marsden, Wentworth Miller, Eric Stone Street, Matthias Schoenaerts, the opportunity to share a penthouse in the city in which to carry an extramarital affairs is a dream come true until the dead body of an unknown woman turns up. Realizing that her killer must be one of their group, the men are gripped by paranoia as each one suspects another. Friendships are tested, loyalties are questioned, the marriages crumble while fear and suspicion run rampant. Number 8, Friends with Benefits 2011. Jamie Mila Kunis is a New York-based executive recruiter who entices Dylan Justin Timberlake, an art director from Los Angeles, to take a job at the New York office of GQ magazine. Finding that they have much in common, the two become fast friends. Feeling jaded by a number of broken romances, Dylan and Jamie decide that they are ready to quit looking for true love and focus on having fun. However, complications unfold when the two best pals add sex to their relationship. Number 7, Crank 2006. Chef Chelios Jason Statham, a hitman wanting to go straight, lets his latest target slip away. Then he awakes the next morning to a phone call that informs him he has been poisoned and has only an hour to live unless he keeps adrenaline coursing through his body while he searches for an antidote. Number 6, Geralds Game 2017. As a last resort to save their tattered marriage, Gerald and Gigi Burlingame set off on a weekend adventure at their secluded lakeside retreat in the hope of rekindling the long-lost affection in their relationship. Everything is taken care of, the fridge is well stocked, and there's not a soul in the area to disturb the couple, as Gerald intends on playing a harmless but kinky sex game with a pair of handcuffs and a lot of imagination. But instead, when an unforeseen situation leaves Gigi handcuffed to their sturdy wooden bed, an entirely different game will commence, one that requires perseverance, a clear mind, and above all, a strong will to survive. Number 5, American Pie 1999. A writer's and raunchy exploration of the most eagerly anticipated and most humiliating rite of adulthood, known as losing one's virginity. In this hilarious lesson in life, love, and libido, a group of friends fed up with their well-deserved reputations as sexual no-hitters decide to take action. Number 4, Secretary 2002. Lee Holloway, Maggie Gyllenhaal, a young woman with a history of severe emotional problems, is released into the care of her overbearing parents following a stay at a mental institution. She finds work as a secretary for a rigid and demanding attorney E. Edward Gray, James Spader, and starts dating the kind but dull Peter Jeremy Davis. However, Lee soon realizes she's turned on by Gray's stern demeanor and begins a sadomasochistic relationship with him. Number 3, The Wrestler 2008. Aging wrestler Randy the Ram Robinson Mickey Rourke is long past his prime but still ready and raring to go on the pro wrestling circuit. After a particularly brutal beating, however, Randy hangs up his tights, pursues a serious relationship with a long-in-the-tooth stripper Marissa Tomei, and tries to reconnect with his estranged daughter Yvonne Rachel Wood, but he can't resist the lure of the ring and readies himself for a comeback. Number 2, Borat 2006. Outrageous situations occur when Borat, a popular reporter Sacha Baron Cohen from Kazakhstan, comes to the United States to film a documentary on what makes America a great nation. Along the way, he manages to offend just about everyone he meets, fall in love with actress Pamela Anderson, and set forth on a cross-country journey to make her his wife. Number 1, Malena 2002. As Italy enters World War II, the Sicilian 12-year-old boy Renato gets his first bicycle and above all sets eyes on the sleepy town's most beautiful woman, Malena, the status quo newcomer whose husband is off to war, desired by every man in town and at the same time despised by their jealous wives. Malena is now the center of attention and everyone's favorite subject of an increasingly rancorous gossip. Then with Malena's husband presumed killed in action, Renato's starry-eyed infatuation turns into obsession as the unattainable object of his desire becomes more and more a victim of her incomparable beauty. Now Malena's fall from grace is inevitable. Will Renato finally get up his nerve to protect his eternal fantasy, Malena?